Okay, so we're back with Them and Us, where we're only at 46,000. I've gone back to where we have ammo and things because we really needed ammo for that final boss, which we didn't have. So, we've got 46 more shotgun shells, got an entirely filled submachine gun Uzi thing, which seems pretty powerful, and we've got all of the crossbow thing bolts that we had for that, so yeah, we're kind of okay. And more importantly, we've still got the old key. Now the real question is whether I solved the pyramid things in this save, because I don't know if I did. So we'll head back in to the demon portal, see if we've solved all of the ones that we can do up to that point, and then we'll head off to Skull Island with all the stuff we got. We're not going to kill any more demons because I can think about maybe farming that if there is a fifth portal after killing what seems to be the end boss, or if it's in like the old key room, because we've gone back to make sure that we have an old key so that we can that was the other purpose. So it was multi-purpose. It was one, to make sure we had enough ammo, and two, to make sure that we had an old key for that random old key door that also seems to be on the island. So we can, at the very least, go into that and see what's in there. There was also that door that was locked from the other side that perhaps is something. The person that's floating in the sky usually from the chains of things. Wow. Just run straight into them. There they are. Now they're appeared. I was going to say, wasn't there yet. Is that literally the same demon that we're fighting as the end boss? I don't think it actually is. Okay, thankfully it's not deleting my run, even though they are getting pretty close to it. I don't know if that is necessarily even the same thing, so we'll see. Okay, so the first and most important thing. Okay, it does look like we have activated all of the elements. Okay, so right. Now, the next real question is, which path leads to the way that we actually want to go? Right, it's not the fire one, obviously. I am going to optimistically guess this direction, and hopefully this will take us to the swampland. It's a little shortcut. It's probably not the smartest shortcut, considering it's the most dangerous with all of the demons that are here. But it's the path that we've taken if it's completely the wrong one. We'll just go through the overworld at that point. But, there's a little bit of catching up to do with doing this. That's a lot of blue demons. And I'm going to assume the two green demons are in the next room. Because I think I remember that the path that we want to go has green demons. I feel like maybe I've chosen poorly. And this wasn't the one that we want to go. Did I literally just go down the exact same path that we just came up? I feel like I might have actually just gone down the exact same path that you just ran up. So it would have been the one to the left, the blue one, that we would have wanted. But oh well, if it is, we just take the very, very scenic route back round. Oh my god, as if I went down exactly the same path that we went up together. It's fine, no one noticed. Nobody noticed that you did that. How would they ever notice that you did that? Okay, so we need to perhaps go a completely different direction. Because the garden gate is locked. And if I'm going this way, we need to go to the other thing. So, you know, that's another reason that was easier if I'd have gone the correct way. And, you know, whilst I could run through all the demons again, I'm not going to. Now committed to this way, because the doors are locked. Yeah, that door's going to remain locked if I go that way. Okay, so going around the garden would be pointless. The back door is locked because we had to use the thing to go into the other thing. So the only place that we can go is, and this will optimistic, he thinks, take me to the correct one, is down the house, under the ground. I mean, I could have gone into the church one. The church one would have been easy enough, and then down into that. Trying to think of the navigations of the stupid ways that we're going. We're probably just running the world's longest lap of everything. And I feel like this isn't even the correct one. No, I can come in here, and if I go in the thing to the left, okay, this is fine. The thing to the left has the access to the underground, which takes us into the mansion, I believe. Say very clearly, very confidently, this leads into the mansion, right? It's just a different path than I was thinking. I don't know anymore. I don't know what we're doing anymore. We're probably going completely the wrong way. Don't ask me, brains function. Okay, this is exactly where we wanted to be. Okay, then we're going to go up the rope and we're going to go to the escape. Then, you know, we need to do all the faffing to get there to get back to Skull Island, but at least we'll have a lot of ammo and enough heals to actually take down the boss. And more importantly, a key to get into that door. Now, I don't know if there was supposed to be another old key that we're supposed to be able to find. There's a chance that we had an extra one and it despawned, because I remember that I placed one in the room with the big painting before, and it just despawned out of nowhere. And I don't know if that was in this save or what, but you know, we did lose them. Hi, you are going in a really awkward place to be able to run around. Thank you. You didn't delete my run. I appreciate that. That is always appreciated when you don't delete my run so that you can actually hit me. Okay. Up the rope, into the mansion, through the swamp, and not escape. We are going to Skull Island with ammo this time. And then we can kill everything and still be able to kill the end boss without having to try and pistol it down. It might be possible, but when it's incorporeal most of the time and it's spawning extra demons and you've got literally 7 minutes, that's not really possible. So we need good ammo to be able to actually do something. And, you know, health just to make it life easier. Now, I don't know how the submachine gun is going to fare, but what I'm going to guess is, because the submachine gun seems to be the most powerful of everything that we had, I am going to guess that, oh, there's one downside to this, but the submachine gun is probably going to mince it. And we're probably going to win no problem with the submachine gun. Now, the problem that I've just realised is we're going to have to do the Resident Evil 4 parody again with the other guy. You know, with the 2 chainsaw people, or 3. Because, you know, first time we played through it had 3. And I don't know what the criteria is to whether it's 2 or 3. Maybe it was patched, maybe it is just meant to spawn 3, I don't know. I'm also going to, because we don't seem to have to play him again, drop all of his stuff and see if we can teleport it to her through the box of plosives. Because if we can, you know, we get a magnum. If we've got any bullets left in it. And that could really do something to the final boss, probably, in before it's not coded to understand how a magnum affects it. Because she's not meant to have a magnum. Probably. Unless it's in one of the stuff in this world that, you know, is just locked. That we're supposed to maybe get access to on another playthrough. Because, you know, I've certainly done everything possible to try and find the things. At least some of the things that we're able to do. I hate that we have to use up an inventory slot for that ring as well. Like, it's just a pointless hassle to lose an inventory slot. You know, I could put heals, I could put bullets in that, we could take out the boss. Everything would be great. No, you have to have this extra ring that you can literally just wear. But it takes up your inventory slots. Okay, so we can go get the key. And then we can get chased and, you know, we're going to speed through to the other islands. Because that's not going to take long at all. We know exactly where the key spawns. It's not random or anything. And then escape the island, and then it's Resident Evil mode. Beware, frog things that can instantly murder you. I will not be fighting you, thank you. Portal should be needed. Okay, this time I will not get lost on the way to this final key. We do hide that a little and obscure it, but no, we didn't get lost. Okay, the key. And then, final copium showdown. It's not the final showdown, let's face it. Don't get too close to the frog. That thing will kill you. I am still curious what happens if we let the time run out here. Okay, I saw the saving. It's like that was an autosave. So, if I really wanted to, I could just find out what happened and just sit out the time. It's probably just a game over. I doubt it's like a special ending or anything. I have to find the keys in the page fast. I have 1 minute to run to a place where I know exactly. It really would only take 1 minute. Wait it out. I got the key. What? Hubris! Slanted, I've seen it somewhere before. The cage key is not here! They've randomized it. The cage key is not here. Or was it just a chance that we ran into the same spot twice in a row? If they hot patched it? Cage key's not here. Okay, well we might just find out what happens when the time runs out. In fact, what do they want from me? In fact, we're going to find out what happens when the time runs out, because we've checked every spot that there is, and that's time. No special ending, nothing. We just die. Okay, you got me, game. It's like, oh, where could the key is not here. Key was nowhere. Funny. There was no key. Okay, it's a good job that it did save literally just there. That was not scripted. Okay, auto save. That was not scripted. That was not planned. You know, I was curious. Answer solved. I spilled my tea in the process. Maybe there's some things upstairs that are like, could have the key. In which case, he would not vanish. Okay, so the key isn't always in exactly the same spot. It was just pure coincidence that it was. Okay, so we've got 60 seconds to find the key this time. Maybe I will check upstairs this time. Maybe I'll check some of the bits. There's clearly bits upstairs we didn't check, and that's clearly where the key was. Like, okay, so it's saved literally just before all of that. Go in, we get chased, we have cutscenes. Push the fridge against the door. Don't die. Okay, up the stairs. I wonder if it's because I didn't check the thing. I have to find the key fast. There is not. Okay, okay. So what is it just because I didn't check for that? Cage key is not here. We'll check for that. Cage key is not here. Cage key is not here. Cage key isn't here either. It didn't look like there was anywhere upstairs for me. Cage key isn't here. There is no cage key. Okay, it's in the fireplace. Good. Okay, we did find it. She's just gone. But that could have been really embarrassing. Okay, so I wonder if it was because we didn't check the basement thing and be like, that's our plan of escape. You know, I don't know. Maybe it does get randomized, but it was just pure coincidence that it was in exactly the same spot every other time. Maybe. You know, we did find it first time every time. I feel like they might have patched it. Okay. I know you're somewhere around here, Adrian. I don't. You know, he's back on. This isn't even. Where even is this? This isn't anywhere that he can go, so, you know, it's a little unusual. Okay, so we're going to kill everything, and then we're going to drop the stuff, because it'll be on the floor, and then maybe it can get teleported by the box of Plutus. Revolver ammo. Yeah, so his ammo isn't compatible with hers. I might leave him the revolver and the knife, just in case we maybe have to do something with him again. You know, we haven't fully completed the game. We can't guarantee. Okay, some of the things in this might be like RNG as well, who knows? It's Among Us! It's sausage! What's it up? Come on! I see you put your hands up saying stop running. Ah, good job. Okay, control run. Okay, straight in the eye. Alright, this time we clear everything very quickly. We kill everything because some stuff drops revolver ammo. There it is. I was going to say, I'm sure there was a second item there. Just ordinary ammo. Take it. Did we take it? Assault. There's seemingly explosive barrels. Good job. I don't know if they are explosive, but seemingly explosive. Okay. Did that dog spawn like quicker than he's meant to? Also, like, focus on the zombie. Hi. Weird camera focus. Okay, I guess we're in like the perfect spot for you to get me. It's like actually get me. Right, hi. I hear you hissing. You're just an ordinary boy. I can't resist cheesing. I'm sorry. That's it, you die. I don't think you're not gonna hurt me because, like, the knife keys. The knife's too strong. Okay, you need to die though, because you are just an explodo boy. You need to go 3, 2, 1. Stop wiggling. I know you love to wiggle and void. Oh. Okay. secondary alarm. Does that mean you're spawning in more zombies? That's what I don't know. Does that mean more zombies? We have interlopers. Okay, that's it. Come where I can hit you. And I'm just going to stand back and shoot everything, because apparently exploring down that side alley does spawn other things. Okay, there goes your head. You know, before we're ready necessarily. Okay, control rain, but also he's very, very far and in the fog. Boom. Really? Well, I charged the other batteries, but apparently these ones didn't have very much charge left in them, so it's a good job that I did charge the other ones, isn't it? Okay, so they also need to charge. And now the awkwardness of batteries. Okay, so, you know, I chose this one specifically because it uses AA batteries rather than, like, Microsoft battery packs. Still an official Microsoft product, but, you know, the only ones that I see most people have are, like, ones with actually official battery packs rather than, like, you know, just takes rechargeable AA batteries. Okay, Lee died easily enough. Hi, dog, that spawned literally right next to me. You're not going to eat me at all, are you? The dirty, dirty, dirty spawning dog that spawns on top of you. Enemies that spawn on top of you are the worst. The worst. That's so garbage that you spawn on top of me. You know, I killed things over here because I thought maybe you'd be less likely to spawn some nonsense on top of me. I know I could be dodging. Wow. That hit you! Yeah. Zombies are on my way. There's a doggo in your face and a zombie on the lawn. Stop! You died. Hi. You also spawned on top of me. You are so perfect. I have no bullets. Why do you all spawn on top of me? This is so bullshit. Hi. Okay, so I'm gonna need to kill you before the dogs, aren't I? Otherwise you're just gonna eat my face. Oh, you moved, you bullshit monster. Oh, you deleted my run. Okay, you locked the doors behind me, which I never noticed before. You know what? I don't think we're necessarily saving any ammo here. Or any heals. If we leave anything on the floor. I don't think there's going to be a lot of anything. Yeah, that's the wrong button. That also turns it into run. I hate this game so much sometimes. You might have ammo, Mr. Todd, hopefully. You've got a themandus t-shirt. Good for you. Okay, you need to just die, dog. Oh my god. Get back here, dog. No running away. Let the dog go. Fine, I will find some ammo for you, dog. I will find some ammo specifically just for you. Its hind legs aren't moving. It's such a janky run. Okay, good. Dealt with the dog. Okay, this has got a lot messier than it would normally go. Okay, we need to find some revolver ammo before you spawn in a horrible chainsaw monster that takes so much revolver ammo. Ointment. Could have maybe used that with the partial bandage that we found. That would have been pretty nice. Okay. That alarm might mean that the next wave is coming. There's a chance it'll give me an opportunity to kill some of these before you spawn another chainsaw. I mean, we've at least dealt with the dogs that we can see. Okay, now we have some ammo. That thing, this entire thing's been a gigantic mess. Okay, now we have a lot of ammo. Yeah, I really don't know where this is meant to be on the island. Okay, right, plenty of ordinary zombies. You're gonna go boom, boom. Okay, I will kill you, and it will probably start to spawn in new monsters. Once I've killed a few of you, and then pay attention to your ammo. Then the chainsaw man and more zombies will probably appear, and undoubtedly you'll spawn a dog on top. Because you're very fair like that. And as long as it's just one, and not two. I'll take out leftovers. Okay. That's just an ordinary zombie very far in the distance. I'm not seeing Chainsaw Man yet. Okay, we've pretty much dealt with everything. Okay, there's probably extra ammo in here. Okay, there are, like, you know, other things that we've undoubtedly missed, like smashable barrels. But, okay, here comes Chainsaw Man. Come on, Chainsaw Man. Come on, come on. I say, you stagger. Hello? Oh my god, I hate this game when it deletes your run. That's exactly what I wanted to happen when we need to dodge an incoming chainsaw attack. It's to delete my run. Exactly what I need you to do is completely delete my run. Okay, you didn't take that many extra shots, but we actually don't have that many. Unfortunately. Okay, he drops the key that we need to escape. You're just like an explodo, you know, you go boom. You are perhaps going to give me some ammo, but I will waste some bullets in missing your face a couple of times. Just in case you did drop ammo. And it was magnum bullets. Because he was a cop. And we've played through this for a few times. Okay, so that should be everything. Unfortunately, we did use up all of the heals that maybe we could potentially drop and maybe teleport over. I don't know if we can, let's face it. But if we can, okay, barrel that looks like it can be broken, has a singular bandage. It's better than nothing. Okay, another barrel that can be broken, has just ordinary bullets, that's just nothing. Okay, here's where undoubtedly it's going to spawn some nonsense on me for no reason because we're exploring, right? Okay. And even though combine is exactly what I wanted to do, but even though I would like, did I not just say drop that on the floor? Right, drop this on the floor. We're gonna be teleporting that anyway, trying to. We don't want those anymore. Okay. Right. You know, you could have just let me do that with the thing as it stood on the thing. Okay, drop that on the floor as well, because we also can't leave it on the floor right here. Also going to try and teleport that over with the box of cheating. The box of Plutus. Okay, maybe we can find some more revolver ammo. Maybe. There's a slim chance. But even if it's just more ammo for him, it's better than nothing. Okay. Anything else hiding down here that we haven't looted? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Again, you know, it's like, this is clearly something. Right, so I will also leave this on the floor, and then we'll just take his ordinary pistol, and if that stuff teleports, perfect. If it doesn't, you know, it's not like we play him ever again. Right? It's not going to miraculously make us play as him in another point that we've yet to encounter, right? I will not join you. Okay, I'm going to just check to make sure that there's nothing that we've missed whilst we go round to this. We'll go the long way because there could be something that we've missed in the corner. Also, that's the swampland. I wonder if maybe it's the same swampland. I don't think it is. Maybe he's just in like the bit of the map that we see that is like, this is where the swamp lord is. Maybe he is in that part of the map. But yeah, this definitely isn't anywhere that we can seemingly get to. The other character. Okay, that looks like everything. So we can teleport it. Brilliant. If we can't, we've lost nothing. No harm, no foul. Padlock key was used. Is there any items in here before we look at that? There's a shovel. No, okay, time to look at the survival mode. Yeah. We've read that before. Then we have the picture of where we're going on Skull Islands. You know, once we do all the nonsense we have to do here. And we will have ammo and heals this time, so we will be able to do the boss. And we have the old key to get into the thing. So, you know, that's the most important thing. I bet there's something really good in that room that you need an old key for, and you probably have to save from earlier. T-pose for dominance. Because we're going to beat this game. We T-pose all over it, even though it's an A-pose. You know, there's no meme about A-posing, so T-pose. No stuff being missed. I bet there's probably some items that I'm ignoring. Okay, is it even worth looking at them? Oh no, that's not even the room. In the next room. Oh no, they're coming to chase us. Not if I don't trigger the battle. It is weird that we have to go to the helicopter and say no. And, you know, it'd be literally the same... Okay, maybe it was in that room. I didn't see them at all. Okay, extra bandages, the map to the island. So he's probably where that swamp lord thing is. You know, he's probably on one of those islands. And how he got there... Let's not question it. You know, maybe he found a boat as well and he just boated over there or something. But it is weird that, you know, we go literally to the helicopter in the same place where, you know, if you're waiting for the helicopter, you have to fight some people off. I guess it's because you're probably waiting for the other guy to show up, right? You're literally there for the same amount of time, other than the fact that maybe you're waiting. And, you know, the bit of ammo that appears here out of thin air if you trigger that battle as well. Like, why is it not here right now? Okay. No, we are not escaping. We are going to Skull Island. You have to tell the game no. Specifically, no means no. We are not escaping. We're going to complete this with the boss and do it the hard way. Cultists will not be coming through the gate to get us. Because we're not waiting. Just heading off. The water, very murky. you know, we've recapped all of this. Okay, that green, again, there's the green font there, but why? I guess just for set dressing, because the other guy, you give the thing, that's where the gate is. See, they haven't even moved because we didn't even go, look, they're looking for you. I need to get out of here fast. They're slowly but surely coming this way, but only if I look at the gate, otherwise they don't even move. In fact, only one of them bothered moving. The rest of them were like, yeah, we can't get her. She's gone. She's out of our reach. Okay, to Skull Island. Well, we will beat this. We will. But the doggo isn't free this time. But, you know, there's still an opportunity. If we've got ammo left once we've done everything. You can free the doggo right at the end. It's not like it seems to make any difference to the game or any engines. It's just like, hey, there's a doggo. Old gramophone, if only there was a record. So wait, there's a record. But we're not going to use it. And we'll probably drop it on the floor at the first opportunity. Just face it. Because it doesn't cost anything to teleport it, and, you know, you want inventory. Oh no, there's a little statue. We'll actually turn on our lights. And we know exactly what we're doing in here. We know where the things are. We know all of the problems that we're going to face. There's a big scary thing in the distance. Okay. Now, did any demons teleport in on the way in? I don't remember everything. But, you know, we kind of know where we're going. I was curious about that little outcropping there. I was like, is there something there? Okay, they give you an opportunity to go to the portal and get some more ammo before heading in, at the very least. Oh yeah, right. Okay, so first things first, once we're in there, there's literally a battle against an entire army of them. Hello, Marzaliax. Hello, hello. It is spooky. Hello, how are you? How were the demos? I was watching your stream before, you know, you didn't notice I was just sat there lurking. How did you find them? The space one looked interesting, and the musical one, you know, looked pretty cool. I would have probably made different decisions, but that's the good thing about games like that, you know? It's like, if one person makes decisions, and the playthrough will be different, because someone else will decide things entirely different. Okay, so if we're going into this, mind bolts. Okay, we've got 25. That's not really enough to deal with all of the people, but the bow gun does work better on them. Whatever, I'll take the bow gun bolts as well. Dinosaur Blast clicked on categories like surreal, psychological music. Nice. I didn't do any of the Steam Next Fest demos, even though, like, literally everyone did. Okay, so the guy's stuff that we left on the floor, she can't teleport in and cheats. Good to know, but it would have been nice if we could have teleported all of his stuff in and had literally a magnum and, you know, very good gun. Boom, boom, boom. Is there anything you're particularly looking forward to? What were your favourite ones out of them all? Also, how are you doing? It has been a while. What have you been up to? Okay. Yeah. Head into the final boss. Sort of. The long way. You know, we've got a whole area to do, but then it's the final boss. The game looks pretty cool. It does. Unfortunately, the controls are a bit awkward. If you play it in retro modes, like when it's transitioning the screens, if you're using the controller, holding one direction on the D-pad, it'll suddenly make you run back towards the zombies. And in this mode, with over-the-shoulder modes, the zombies get close to you, it deletes your run. Which is kind of a bit awkward. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty cool. The story's interesting. I'd probably say Tormented Souls is made better, though. It's, again, another similar retro-y sort of game. But, you know, at least the controls work better in that one. Okay, now we've got like a billion cultist people to... I'm going to round them all up so that they're all nicely lined up, and maybe I can hit them all together, because they're currently spread out a little too much for me. Yeah, you've literally missed like most of the story, and like I've already done this bit before, so you know I'm skipping the cutscenes. So I apologise if you're like missing all of the story. Think like Cat Orchestra Best. It was simple but pretty and had amusing cats. Nice. That is always an advantage, you know. So people do like a lot of cats. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with simple games. Simple games can be pretty fun. Okay, if I've lined them all up nicely, maybe I will put the mine gun on. Not that it had much of an effect on them last time, because, like, we literally shot all the bullets and it did nothing. But you know, if it damages them all together... No, don't! It deleted my run! Stupid game! That's what I was saying about it deleting the run. Like, they get close to you and it's like, you gotta fight them now. You don't want to run away and dodge the damage. Staytown Survival Sim was shockingly broken. Though it might be hilariously broken and I might mess with it again if it's still accessible. I am being chased and then it deletes my run when they're right next to me and that's the worst. That is quite literally the worst. It's like, oh, you want to dodge this guy that's running after you? No, you don't. We'll just delete your run and it will chop you in the face now. That's what you wanted to happen. Okay. You're all going to spread out. I'm going to put the other bowgun bolts on. Turn you into a pincushion. You're the last one. No, it deleted my run again. It's like they have a power over me and they're just like, you will not run. You are one of us. One of us. One of us. You cannot run from our power. I will tease you as you delete my run. I tease you back. You think you can come here? You can't fit through this tiny little gap. You're just gonna stare at me right there and I will finish you off. Hey, where do you think you're going? I'm over here. No more being chased. Is good. But yeah, like, it deleting my run has been really, really annoying. And the fact that these cultists are dumb and they just chase you, but the zombies, you missed all the zombies are super intelligent and will split up and cut off every avenue of escape. And if you try to run, they'll dive at you. But if you don't try to run and you just waggle a knife at them, they'll only waggle their fingers in your face and they won't bite you. So, you know, I make fun of it because otherwise it would be frustrating. Okay, now to just look for all of the ammo around the room that we probably were meant to collect. Okay, nice ammo. And this time we will have plenty of ammo for the boss. The boss is also annoying because the boss is completely incorporeal for a while. And while the rest of the game teaches you that we throw holy water on it to make it corporeal, not the boss. The boss, you just wait until it suddenly, for no reason, turns corporeal and you're able to damage it. Okay. What do I want to leave on the floor? I will leave these for now. I will pick up the heals. I will combine the ointment. I will drop the ointment. And then I will pick up my ammo again. I think that's everything that's in the room. Okay. Onward! So what are your plans for summer? Anything interesting? Any big events coming up? Or just, you know, chilling, playing games? Some of the demos, I believe, from the Steam Next Fest are meant to still be going. Like, you know, as long as you've got them installed, I think. Because I saw that you were, like, worried about the time running out as well. I do think some of them, as long as you got them installed, that they're still able to be played. So, you know, as long as you got them already, you're good. Okay, explore. Is there a monster in here? I have a feeling No, it's not the room. It is the room. Okay. Zombies downstairs. And I do need to clear this out, unfortunately, because there's stuff. Okay. Now we have plenty of ammo. Also, there's like a random cultist that will throw Thor's axes at us if he aggroes us. But he doesn't care that we're shooting loudly all of the zombies behind him. You know, he's perfectly okay with that. Some of them still play, but others got locked down. Oh no. Just hot AF and no air conditioning. Yeah, I feel like none of our country has air conditioning. Sunny side of the house too. Oh no. No computer for me during the hot parts of the day. I completely understand that. You know, the last thing you need when it's in the hottest part of the day is your computer on, making it even more baking hot. I completely understand that. Hi, cultists. You don't see anything. I will kill them. I'm just not killing them yet. Yeah, if the sun's blazing down on you, like what I did last summer when it went to 40 degrees, I put like reflective foil in the window just to stop the sun blaring on the room so that I could actually do stuff, because it was not ideal. Okay. The worst thing about this box is if you click something, it means go in the box. You can't just go combine that with that. I would like to combine that with that and then put those away. Okay. Right. Make sure we have a weapon equipped. That would be the most important thing. We can't teleport out the portal anymore. You have reflective on you. Nice. Yeah, I definitely recommend that. I recommended that to someone else and they're like, I can't do that. That'll just make me look like a crazy person to my neighbours. And I'm like, well, do you really care? Like, you can either bake to death in the heat or you can put up reflective stuff in your window. I chose the reflective stuff in my window. Even though they don't really talk to their neighbours or anything, you know, they still didn't want to do it. It's like, well, okay, this one has smaller. Use the old key. Okay, this is new. Whatever is in here. It's a zombie. Of course it is. Okay, and after, well, I mean, I'll just do the keys. I'll just do the knife keys, you know? I don't need bullets. The zombies won't bite you if you assert dominance. They'll only shove their hand in your face and go like, no, stop. Don't knife me, stop. And then they'll vomit on you because they get a bit sick of it. Okay, that one actually got me. But most of the time, they'll just be like, what are you doing? And then spit on you. If the knife even connects with them. Because also, sometimes the knife just passes through him because he's Jesus, and, you know, knives do not... And this guy's got no excuse. He's not Jesus. Yeah, that's it. Just headbutt me. That's exactly what you do as a zombie. You headbutt your victims to death. And hold your fingers in their face. That's what zombies do. Zombies. Yes, except only the one got a nom nom nom. The others, they mostly spat on us and, like, you know, headbutted us and explosive gun bolts. Okay. Now, you'd think that the mine gun bolts would have been really, really good, but they're not. A strange device. It's funny that we've already read about that in some other law, but we're not allowed to interact with it just yet. Like, literally another piece of paper that we've already picked up told us, hey, this translates things. But I guess I need to read that other specific piece of paper. Okay, and health. Most importantly. So it doesn't matter that I didn't have my pistol. Don't need it. Excerpt from the Journal of Dr. Arnold Howard.
I have managed to configure a rough translating mechanism using a mechanical tool to sort through the symbols and match their appropriate meetings? Does he not mean meanings? Hooray! Their appropriate meanings. It took several days of trial and error to get this contraption to give me sensical sentences. Yeah, very challenging sensical sentences. You can't even write that in English and make much sense. But now my lexicon of words to symbols is growing thanks to the impressive collection of linguistic text found in the library, which I have used to formulate a rough language. I have met this new development with excitement and apprehension. As the first few lines of script I've deciphered come out sounding like the rantings of a man in a fever dream, the albeit rough translation I've gathered so far comes as blood must be corrupted, must carry special, which, well, will help us ascend, which, well, help us ascend. Upon us, it's the crimson gaze of the blood moon. It's only a couple of typos in his normal writing as it is, you know. So the appropriate meanings and will help us ascend. He's not a very good doctor if he can't, you know, extrapolate the differences in that. But he couldn't even write the things in his own meanings, as it was. Okay, so a strange... Really? Am I not allowed the strange device to translate the texts? Again, we've literally just been told, hey, this thing translates the text, and we have... Right, okay, I'll try standing by it. We've got some things. Do you want to decode your files? Why did I have to push that 80 times for it to say that? Yes, I would like to decode my files. I was going to say, what if I tried going into my files now right next to it? Okay, that was odd. Okay, Journal of Dr. Howard. How do I know which ones are the ones that have been translated? This page is missing. Page is missing. Because we've got some that weren't translated, but I don't know which pages exactly it was. It would be nice if it just told me that. I wrote this under a great deal of distress. The cult turned us to higher up members of the old circle to my room. When they discovered my translation tool, they become quite livid and tried to apprehend me. A struggle ensued in which the cultist, mildly drugged by the awful brew, tried to buy me a script. I think we read that one already. Been hiding on the edge of the state, small code. Yes, this is the one that told us about the translation thing. I have misunderstood the plan all along. I knew I shouldn't have been afraid. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. I saw what their potion did as an abomination. But now I see it is enlightenment they're after. I've now become enlightened. I'm ready to join them to no longer resist. I know they have a coffin waiting for me down there in the catacombs. As I'm ready to join those, I now think of as my brethren down there. Please just disregard all of the comments on my research. It is truly wonderful the things they are doing here. Praise Lord Aelfred. Okay. Now, is that the only one that wasn't translated? I am unsure. Because it doesn't tell me. One must rearrange the slime to... According to the auto translation text, blah, 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 blah. Ultimate surprise. I don't know if... You know, it doesn't tell me which ones I missed it. I don't know how many was... Praise! Praise. Indeed. Heavy praise. I don't know if I've got a channel points reward that's fitting for that. There's a few memes and things, and, you know, text-to-speech and things. But I don't know if I've got a praise anything, meme or anything. But... He suddenly changed his turn, and that one was written in their language. So, you know, he got high off of the supply, and all of a sudden, he's on their side and wants to become a zombie. Funny. You know, he drank the liquid, and all of a sudden, his mind was completely changed. It's almost like it brainwashed him with this. God knows what is in the fluids. Okay, I am going to... That guy just really doesn't care about us, does he? Just sat wiggling in the corner because he's had his juice. Let's just put it that way. Now, I wonder if that will let us do anything with the thing in the basement. Okay, so I would like my gun back. Okay, perfect. Now, I don't know if I want to deal with this zombie. I really thought we'd take the translation device with us, to be fair. You know, it seems very handy to be able to translate all of the text and things. And, like, there are more stuff on this island that we haven't. Hi, ignore me. There's literally a whole room in the other island of things that we didn't translate. Blah, 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 blah. That one's, like, before the thing that we've just gathered. So, you know, perfectly timed opportunity to pick that up. Not saving yet. Dropping them on the floor. Okay, a key that we need to get into another room. Okay, we've got room for one more thing. I'm gonna go get this health. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Hi. There's nothing else down there, right? There is. I don't need it. Like, I'm not wasting bullets on them. I'm gonna equip my pistol because there are zombies this way. Yeah, I think both of the things that we need are in this direction. And one is in a basement. And we're not going to aggro that guy over there. He's just going to chill in that corner. But I'm going to try. And it is stupid that the zombies are more intelligent than the person over there. You know? The zombies will delta split and, like, you know, shamble and make it harder for you. Okay, if I get all of your attention, come on. All of you are coming over here where this guy will not hear you. And then I'm just going to sit in this archway and shoot you where this guy will not hear a thing. Or he just doesn't care because, you know, they're zombies. Now, it's never explained why. Maybe it's because of being in the coffin or something. Why some people just become brainless zombies. And some people become, like, immortal cultists. Well, I say brainless, you know, the zombies, like I say, are more intelligent than the cultists. The cultists will just chase you in a line. The zombies will all spread out and cover every avenue of escape. And I prematurely shot. And they will dodge bullets more effectively, more often than not. But again, you know, a knife is more effective than a gun. This guy I can't... Oh, he's smart. He wants me to come down there where he can explode on me. He wanted me to go down there where he would explode on me. Now he becomes a Christmassy ham shank, which is always weird. Like, it's a Christmas hat mixed with a ham shank. Don't question it. Alright, that guy will eventually notice us. But I can loot everything before he doesn't get out of here. Is this barrel breakable? No. Okay. Oh, hi. Yeah. I mean, again, you know, the guy actually doesn't care, so I'm just gonna shoot you. Like, he literally can't hear us in this spot, even though it should be a pretty echoey room, I would imagine. Okay, now he will notice when I'm in this corner picking up this loot. So, we should be prepared. Okay, clock. 7:37. Time's still strange. I hope that's the actual time. I didn't notice that. You know what? That's actually the time here. Like 7:38. That is actually the time here. Because I was like, why is that different from the clock in the last place? Okay, so, you know, time feels strange here, but funnily enough, it's actually the real time. Whereas in the other dimension, or like the rest of the castle, you know, time's just frozen and it's whatever time it says. So time feels strange here, even though time is correct here. Bogan bolts, and then I can combine that straight back onto this and then just pick up my health again. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, let's go despawn his aggro. He will not shoot me. Okay, we don't need to take the key into the basement. The key can sit over here. So we're going to come back for it. Okay, so time to head into the basement, right? You're not even going to notice when I run, right? Good. Wait, there is another cultist over here, but I'm not going to waste bullets on him. And hopefully he won't delete my run. Okay, he gave me a wide berth. That's good. Now that we know that one of these is perhaps Lord Aelfred's, I wonder if anything is different. Lord Aelfred? Dr. Howard. Okay. Flick Terzineco Superos Archana Movo. Subombro Florio. Well, he has a fancy coffin, doesn't he? The rest of them, just plain. Why does that one get anything special? Also, again, you know, being alive, sleeping in the coffin. You can't kill it, even though, you know, it literally the perfect opportunity to murder it, and we know that we can kill these things, but you're not allowed to kill it right now. This is the world's fanciest coffin. Someone special must have that. Okay. That dip there is probably for a specific reason, right? Could this please be the master rests? Or is it where Dr. Arnold rests? Some kind of dark voodoo doll. It's funny that I can't do anything with it. Okay, this is why we came down here, and now... Oh, what a surprise! They all woke up! If only we killed them when we had the opportunity. If only we killed them when we had the opportunity. Before they all woke up. That would have been really convenient if we had the opportunity to kill them whilst they slept. Wouldn't it? Okay, nothing in there. Nothing in there. This guy and this guy, they just didn't want to bother waking up. Okay, fancy guy woke up though. Didn't have anything special on him, unfortunately. Are we that injured? Okay. This is fine. We got what we came for. Time to get out there. No more praising. Hi. Thank you for not deleting my run to hit me. That I appreciate. It's when you delete my run so that you can hit me, it's a little unfair. La ha ha toot toot. I do not currently need a knife. But I do need this. Arcana. There's still a door that's locked from the other side in there that I don't know how we deal with. You know, it's a little weird because really you'd think there's got to be a way to it, and we haven't gathered any special way to get to that or anything to do with the voodoo doll with the extra room that we got in. I kind of hope that it might give us something something extra, but no, we translated a page, maybe two. I'm sure there's another page that we can maybe read now that we couldn't before, but it's not specifically outright telling me what, so I can't be bothered to read through every single page again, just to try and hopefully maybe figure something out. Okay, I'm not going to waste ammo on this room. Have we? There's a thing there. We can just run around this easily enough. Like, in before he'll be like, no, you can't pick this up because you need to fight all of these monsters. Yes, you can throw those axes at me. I'm just gonna pick up all of the loot whilst I'm at it. Ah, you already hit the pillar that you're right next to. What a hillock. Okay, all of the zombies should now be... Hit me! I can't believe you actually hit me with that. Well, so much for them all being behind me nicely lined up. They all decided, no, we're just going to cut through the middle. Okay, we'll do another lap. Okay, now. Now it's... Okay, well, they all converged out of nowhere. We're being chased again! Okay, out of there. There's nothing in that corner as well. Nothing at all. Just an ambush that spawns more monsters. And we're not going to fall into that trap. Okay. We're not going straight up the lifts, because straight up the lift is just the end boss. And I would like to go prepare in the safe room. It looks like something could be placed here. Okay. So, let's go to the safe room. Prep with things that we need for the boss. And then we'll head up with enough ammo and health to deal with it. And then it's going down. And then who knows what happens. Okay, I hear that cultist. He doesn't seem to be doing anything. Praise the zombies. No, don't praise the zombies. You're not meant to be sipping there. Oh, sorry. I would like those shotgun bullets that you are sitting next to. I might need them. I probably don't. You know, we've got like 70 bullets, right? But I might need them. How much do we have? 73. You know, there's a small chance we might need them for the boss. Right, we're not going to need a knife. Should I take a thing? Okay, first aid kit, explosive bolts. Unfortunately, that takes up another slot. It's like, do I want the mine gun bolts as well as the explodey bolts? To be honest, 12 mine gun bolts rather than 26 normal bolts. I think we'll leave the 26 normal bolts. Okay, we've got a shotgun. We've got that. I'm going to get the ointments. We're going to combine so that that's maximized. Then, and then. No, and then. Okay, that's a large and an ointment. Okay, so we've got 2 large and an ointment. We've got a medikit. We've got a heck of a lot of ammo. And 3 heals. And we're at full health. Okay, let's leave that in there for now. Let's save up. Oh, gramophone, you can save your progress with this. Boom, 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 boom. Let's save in this spot. Okay. Then we should be ready for this final boss, and it should hopefully die no problem. We've got plenty of heals. We've actually got ammo now. We should have this. Copium. There's no way we lose to the final boss now. Because, you know, we really wasted all of our ammo doing that 100,000 spiritual essence nonsense just to free the dog. Just to free the dog. Hey, you don't want any ammo or any heals, you know, for the final boss. You're just going to waste all of that farming up all of this spiritual essence just to free a dog so that you can pet the dog. Now, you know, some people might think that that's a good use. Elevator seems to be working out. But, you know, without anything else special happening. I mean, it might do something, who knows, but it didn't seem to. Okay, let's maybe watch the cutscene, maybe it'll make a difference. I don't think it does. I don't think it makes any difference. Oh no, spoilers incoming! It's your daughter! Also, she's carrying a pistol that we didn't bring up here.
You took everything from me!
Careful. You wouldn't want to hurt this sweet, special girl, would you? Is she not the reason why you came all this way?
I mean, she's wearing a specific necklace that probably is controlling her.
No, it can't be.
And we're wearing a key. Maybe the key on our necklace unlocks that. But first, let's transform her into a demon boss that you have to kill. After you fall unconscious. And you wake up and there's a big portal for the demon boss. Okay, well this is just a recap. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, everything's the same. We're not going to watch that again. 9 years earlier, it's not going to, you know, freeing the dog is not going to influence past. No, it's fine. I think.
Rejoice, my fellow flock.
Holding B to skip, it left the text on the screen and wasn't moving. We had to hold skip and then click through the text. For a moment, I thought we broke it.
Did you hear that? Yeah. You should go check it out.
I'm holding B to skip. You know, because we all know how well programmed everything in this game is. You know, it's not really skipping a lot. I'm holding B to skip. I have to hold it 4 times before it even does it. Very well programmed game. Nothing goes wrong ever at all. So why can't we have these powers?
I underestimated you, Alicia. Unfortunately, your persistence will only get you killed.
Hold B 3 times, I hold B 4 times. B to skip 5 times. I guess we don't skip that one. Once. Twice. 3 times. 4 times. 5 times. 6 times. Hold B to skip. I don't think they want you skipping this part. Somehow. Considering it doesn't let you skip it. 7 times. 8 times. Yeah, you're just not allowed to skip this bit. Oh god. Our daughter is a demon boss. Well, we can't put 2 and 2 together and figure that out. We haven't specifically been told that. Okay, and so of course she comes through completely corporeal and hittable, and then becomes incorporeal. Turn corporeal so that I can shoot you. Summon those demons. I'm probably not even going to bother shooting them, as long as you become corporeal and I can hit you. And we get stuck on a barrel. That's absolutely correct. Maybe I will show you. Now, yes, flex. I don't think she's able to be hit in that flexing phase, even though, you know, she still looks corporeal, but it just don't seem to like okay. Teleport more demons and corporeal. I'm corporeal. I'll wait for you to stand up so that the bullets will actually trigger on you. Okay, now you're flexing and I can't hit you. You can't have that much left, right? We've literally used this entire gun on you. That kills 2 in 1. That's actually nice. Okay. Ironically, the mine thing might actually work. Well, you know, I'm going to try the explosive bolts on you. Let's see what that does. Now, there was a bit of smoke there, which is a bit worrying. Like, is that an extra demon? Stand up so that this will actually trigger on you. Still on that mine as well. Okay, you flex. Good. Stop this nonsense for once. No, I will not lose. I will not be leaving here dead. Okay. It's fine. I'll teleport some more demons in, and they will blow up on the mines. Come on. Teleport. Why is there an invisible wall there? That's perfect. And it's not an invisible wall. It's just... Wasn't there a big circular loop before my stupid? Okay, 1, 2. I hoped you would run into the mine. You didn't. Okay, fine, it blew up. And there's the third. Okay, so those bullets take a little while to arm, I guess. Okay, this is fine. Could you trigger those mines?
Catch this!
Okay, for a moment I thought I broke it. Catch this! It's the rocket launcher from Resident Evil. Because that's what you need. Where is that? Catch this! It must be that thing. Okay, so that'll how we'll finish it off because it's Resident Evil. The Cannon of Hope. Obtain all the weapons. Okay. A weapon powerful enough to kill anything, even a god. Okay. Now, what's about whilst you're incorporeal? And how many shots does this thing have? Okay, turn corporeal, and I will give you an injection up the ass, it seems, maybe? Okay, that kills one of them. Whilst you're incorporeal... Great shot. Eat this. What
Go back to
hell. Oh my god, it's a tree. Enjoy being shot with a rocket launcher Christmas tree. Straight into the portal, because that's definitely where we aimed you through. Go back to hell. Was that meant to be some sort of cool line? Go to hell. Son of a bitch. And then we just jump over the balcony. Oh no, that's him. And then he slowly floats down.
Fools.
Oh, were you just lying there this entire time?
Changed the world.
He could have changed the world, and then he close to the thing. Well, the daughter's dead.
Oh, maybe it's me. Oh, God. I wasn't crazy after all. I have you.
Come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
I don't have a map for this area. But there's loot. So no portal to finish the fifth element thing, even though we've done 4 of them, huh? Okay. Is that just infinite ammo? Handgun bullet. I mean, this is empty. I'm gonna collect the loot. Even though there's nothing. Okay. Handgun bullets. I wonder if there's like a thing, maybe we need to let the timer run out. Copium. Maybe we were supposed to just wait out the timer. I don't know. I didn't heat and look. But it could also be like you're meant to get this ending and then the portal to the underworld is still open, because that was a big portal, right? And then we can probably like chase her into it and do fifth element stuff. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't hurt us to like, you know, redo this. But lose. Or, you know, wait out the timer at the very least. Oh, there's something on the floor! Wait, there's a parchment on him. Okay, so, like, it wants you to literally leave with that guy, but this guy's got some paperwork. The law of the architect. It is said when the universe was created, he had split the world into 2 spheres, the dark sphere, where living matter has no physical limits, to which it may be manipulated, where the all too powerful were banished, so they may build and construct in his honor. Then there was the light sphere, where beings are mortal, their physical forms are limited by the constructs of the universal law imposed by him. It is said that a being lives in this dark world, ensnared by metaphysical chains, so that his true power may not be realized. It is the only being he, the Great One, fears, for he created it in his image. In the light world where everything is mortal, the being lives in the dark world. Okay, no, so just say that it's in the dark. A prodigal son to whom both spheres feared and respected. It is said that beings exist in the light sphere who hold the blood of the Great One, he of the universal creation, he who is the father of the one known as the Architect. I have bore witness to the messages carved in volcanic obsidian, older than our own tribe, indicating that these specially endowed beings exist in our world. The light sphere, whose sole purpose is to serve a link between our sphere and the dark sphere. The very blood that courses through their veins holds the special properties necessary to break the dimensional folds. They will be identified as corrupted, ill to our world, treated as lepers, ostracized for the strange markings they bear. But do not be fooled, for these symptoms of illness are actually symptoms of the two dimensions clashing with each other. These beings forever tortured by physical manifestations as the 2 spheres war for their ownership. It is up to us to find them, to harness their power. It is said that he who frees the Architect from its chains shall be the new designer of the universe, the one who may be crowned usurper of the Great One. He of universal design will hold reign to both spheres. will be able to control the limitless possibilities of the dark sphere and rule over mortal beings that exist in naive harmony in the light sphere. The only way to bring fruition to this prophecy, however, is to harness the blood of the Chosen One, that of the light sphere, who holds the blood of duality in their veins, who bear the marks of the Great One. Not only will the blood of the Chosen One be needed, but the crystals of creation, those gems of the dark sphere created by the architect that to wreak hell upon the light sphere, will need to be harnessed as well. It is said that these crystals were forged by the hand of the architect himself to spite he who has enslaved him. These crystals, when brought from the dark sphere into the light, shall have extraordinary properties that not even I can foresee. One cannot predict how matter changes from going from the dark world to the light, but it is implied that these crystals, along with the blood of the Chosen One, are the two keys to harnessing the full power of the architect, to break its chains, and shape the universe as it sees fit. I missed the word free, but who will? It is said that a powerful weapon has been forged by the hands of the Great One, a weapon whose awesome power can only be yielded by the Chosen One. Fearing that forces from the dark sphere might one day try and take over the light sphere, he made a weapon that could be used to fight back against the architect and keep his power in check, called the Guardian's Cannon. This weapon shall manifest itself during the Chosen One's final battle, foretold to happen in the eve of the Great Eclipse. The Guardian's Cannon, but it's the Cannon of Hope. It's different. He made a weapon that can be used to fight back against the architects. Okay. Only the Great One knows when this day will come. The law of the architect has been filed. And now! There's a portal. Okay. Is this suddenly the canon of the architect, the canon of hope? Powerful enough to kill everything, even a god. It is not. Okay, but we've looted everything. Now, what's the betting that there's another boss? Once we break the chains, breaker of chains, we've got an infinite gun that can kill gods. So, it's not all that bad. But what's the betting we have another boss? Okay, now the real question is, if there are demons in here that are incorporeal, does it delete them? Like, we haven't tested it against incorporeality. I didn't realise it was infinite at the time. You watch, it will run out now. It'll be like, aha, tricked you. It doesn't work in this universe. It only worked in that one. And now you have whatever bullets you've got left. Okay, so let's go do the last of these puzzles with the Rubik's Pyramid. Because, we are well adept at that. Okay, we have 100% fluids. Okay, the fact that you have a fluid spawner means there are probably a bunch of demons on the way. There's probably some demons for us to fight, or we'll have to use the water on the boss. Okay, just an empty room. Ominous. Ominously empty. Every other one of these has been filled with demons along the way. Why would this path specifically be empty? It's like, hi, you just fought a boss battle. You don't want more things to fight. She's posing for dominance as she goes through every single one of those portals. Open the lever. Then one more pyramids, and then you get to the person that chains up doesn't seem to be there. You will be freed. You seem to have already escaped. Funny. pyramid. Examine the pyramid. Some sort of pyramid. It's almost as though we kind of already knew these. Okay, so star symbols. Moon symbols new. Okay. The moon symbol we don't have the ability to do. Okay. That one we do have the ability to do. Okay. Let me guess. Okay, not moon symbol. Oh, I'm stupid. We just need to match up the one on the left. Okay. Now, okay, these symbols are all entirely different. So the top one will be different. Okay, they match. They match. We solved it. I'm just that good. At least you used some of her blood on the pyramid. The fifth element. It's love, not blood. The book is freed. And the demon in the sky seems to be missing. Okay, we have... Let me guess. That teleports us or turns us into the last person. What happens if I go down... Oh, you've closed them off. Of course. You can't go back to the mansion. They've closed off all other pathways other than the one that we just came down. Clever. They stop you going back to the main game. The name of this one's Journal. If you are reading this, then now! Or no! You are holding in your mortal hand the script written by the Grand Designer himself. I have existed since before the advent of spoken language, before the advent of the human race even. I have no name. It has been so long I forgot what I even called myself. But many have bestowed upon my existence those absurd labels. God, demiurge, oh great one. I am the one that brought you forth from the primordial soup and gave you the curse of intelligence. If you found this script, then that means you have also been able to cross worlds. You are no mere bipedal ape. Of all the humans that have lived and died on your earth, I have blessed only a few with my blood, with my essence. For you to be able to read this, you must be a direct descendant of me, even though you were never able to read this before, but now you can. What changes the nature of man, you may ask? It is me! I have the power to alter your species, to control your fates. The realm you are currently in exists parallel to the universe you have known as home. Here, you will find my bastard creations that I have kept enslaved in order to protect your universe from the one known as the Architect, my failed experiment, to create a predecessor to my work. To those abominations, I guess he's before time and before text and before speech, and we're sort of translating the thing, but to those abominations or to the abominations, he couldn't make up his mind. To both. Bastard children of mine who seek only to feed on the mortal soul. There exists within this world 5 tears in the fabric of what you know as space and time. Portals between the two worlds I have created, but which only you and those born of my blood will be able to access. Be wary of my creations, O divine descendant of mine. I've casted a weapon of great power that you may use in the event that someone frees the Architect from his chains. It shall be made available to you into the event someone tries to break the duality between these two worlds. This is not the only tool you should have to help you defeat my bastard offspring. You'll notice there is also a special fluid in this dimension that has powerful properties both in this world and yours. Use this substance to your advantage. It's funny that in every other instance it was used to make the demon corporeal, but in the final battle, which we're literally telling you you're supposed to use to make him corporeal, you can't do that. And you don't do that, he just does it himself. But you're meant to use it to defeat the boss. And we're literally telling you should use this special fluid to defeat the boss, but you don't. There are actually 2 fluids as well, you know. Oh, and now a special portal. Memory special. Okay. Also, like, there are 3 pages of memories, and we only go 3 bits into the second page. Is there a whole bunch of memories I didn't have? I don't think so. It's just, you know, it kind of pretends there are more. What changes the nature of man, you may ask? I don't know what to believe anymore. The farther along I go into this maddening world, trying to find my daughter, the more answers I find that only raise more questions. If what I've read is true, then I'm more than human. I'm special in some way that allows me to go between these 2 worlds. I'm starting to think I was born here for a purpose bigger than myself. But how does Emily fit into all of this? Well, she's also got your blood, so, you know, she's just as special. And the architect was trying to use her for his purposes. Enter the portal. Yes, where does this go? Into the whole of the universe itself. To the dawn of time? Dinosaurs? That's not us. Why are we suddenly Dino Crisis? Is this all linked in? Is it actually Dino? Don't tell me, of all the Velociraptor references and jokes that I've made from the zombies being Velociraptors. Also, like, we didn't have that Uzi or AK-47. Is it actually just going to be Dino Crisis and dinosaurs now? T-Rex, it's Dino Crisis! They had to include Dino Crisis, of course they did. And now do we just fight Dino Crisis mode? Is this a boss against... What was that temporary little bit of text? It's funny, because that wasn't us. Completely different outfit, completely different gun, also has like a, you know, bone on her wrist. Very brief moment of text and it's, hey, enjoy Dino Crisis. Specifically Dino Crisis 2. The action one, not the puzzly one, but... Were the devs linked to Dino Crisis? I don't know. I have to... I'm curious about that. But it is funny that fits into all of the dinosaur memes that I made about this, and then it's like, hey, travel through time and play Dino Crisis. I had no clue that was coming, but it turns out you were right all along. The zombies were perhaps linked to dinosaurs all along. We didn't, as the text seems to say, you know, become a god. I thought we were going to ascend and, like, you know, have the power to shape creation. No, you go back in time and you play Dino. Well, not even back in time, because spoilers. Dino Crisis is in the future. You don't find that out until, like, the end of Dino Crisis 2, I think, but... Spoilers! Dinosaurs are actually in the future, and you've been travelled to the future in that game. Okay, we did it! We beat the game! Ironically, there is probably another ending for just leaving with the daughter and the guy, but we got the Fifth Element ending, which I didn't expect to transport us back in time. Now, has it also saved at the end of the boss, or do we just need to fight the boss again? Because I might just quickly go get the other ending that we can get. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, the word pause. Okay, we got secret ending, 4 of 5, 16 saves, 12 hours, 11, ranking E. Somehow, in getting that ending, we did worse. We got a worse rating. I'm sure we got like C or D on the other one the day after. Just because we had the piece of paper for him. You know, he gets to find out what happened to Adrian. Yeah. We've already read that. Epilogue, okay. Fourth camp. You've unlocked the secrets engine. On behalf of Nintendo Games and themandus team, we'd like to thank you for playing. Alicia on a journey to find her daughter. You know, was that bit really necessary? Alicia and Emily returned home to live a somewhat normal life. Are you sure about that? Because I feel like she travelled back in time to the dinosaur age. Trying to do their best to cope with the horrors they experienced back in the Master's Domain. Alicia vows never to leave her daughter's side again, determined to use the power of maternal love to help Emily heal and move on from the terrors they've witnessed. I feel like that's not what happens. I feel like she travelled through a portal to the dinosaur age and you're not even explaining it, and you probably should be right now. You unlocked a new costume. I think that's what happens. We travelled to the dinosaur age and you were meant to be explaining what happened there, not claiming that we went home and everything's perfectly fine and we just tried to get on with life. Oh, the master. It's still alive, of course. Of course. Okay, so let's go. We're going to save over this cleared slot as well. Like, I think it doesn't matter that much. It still recognises that we've already completed that mode as well. Okay. So all we got was an extra ending. Okay. 1952. Probably have to fight the boss again. It's fine. I'll fight the boss again. We'll get the other ending. And then we'll beat the game. We can beat the boss. Like, what did it take? Like 4 or 5 minutes? Not that long. And we know what we're doing now. The Cannon of Hope. What if we already just have the Cannon of Hope? Okay, it actually let me skip the cutscene that time. We don't already have the Cannon of Hope. Now we don't know. Hello? There we go. Attack so that you become corporeal. You flex. Okay, I do need to. Hopefully that'll get them. Oh, come on. That should have exploded both of them. Not just the one. They were right next to each other. Stand up and I will just leave it there. Okay, you're flexing. Maybe some of those. Exactly what I intended to happen, for us to get hit by our own explosive. Fine, those explosives won't come back to bite us in the ass at all. They might hit you as you're turning corporeal. That's not the worst, even though they're hitting the feet. You're flexing. Again, you know, we could just speed through this easily. Okay, that might hit this trigger whilst you're incorporeal. Okay. Lesson learned. But again, you know, we've got plenty of ammo to deal with everything. It's fine. Now, ironically, we were actually pretty close to finishing her off. When, you know, we didn't have the ammo. Because we spawned like 3 of them, and that's like the final fate, right? I was just in the corner. Did that actually die? Want to leave her alive? Just finish it. Stand up and I will unload the last of this into you. You will absolutely die now. would flex, wouldn't you? Okay. Maybe another phase. Maybe one more phase. Okay, so we were like 2 phases away from the phase. Okay. Maybe that's why he's not in the other dimension, even though this literally does not look like the creature that he is in that dimension. He's probably supposed to be that creature. They counted the vote time.
Alicia, catch this!
Literally called it. Catch this! Nice throw. Catch this! I've already thrown it on the floor. You didn't catch it. It's a good job that it didn't break, huh? In the dick. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Did she just say tickle, tickle? No, she said go back to now. The way it just vacuums in there as well. You'd think he would get chained back up as well, right? And she just walks on the mine, not caring. I've left this explosive mine right here. I'm such a badass, I don't care.
Come on.
Okay, now, what if I was to shoot you with this? His dead eyes. She's definitely dead. You know, they're like, bring her back to life. No, she's definitely dead. Okay, I wonder if we complete this ending. What happens? Okay, they just walk off. Okay, it's a good job I didn't walk in that specific spot before. I should have talked it. Oh well. Because that would have just skipped that entire other thing before. We got very lucky not to do that. Because that triggered far too easily. I was curious about that corner. Okay, and then we fly off. And then, well, Alicia and her daughter did their best to live a happy life. No, Alicia somehow ended up back in the dinosaur age. We're going to claim that that happened for this ending, even though we told you this ending for that ending in the epilogue. Don't question it. Everything's perfectly well designed in this game. Okay, we didn't have to fight the extra core.
You know, I'm a little tired. What do you say you take us out of here? Huh? You wanna try flying this thing?
I think that's stupid, right? Ha! We made it! Ha! We're in the middle of the sky. Do you want to now take over and fly? We're in the middle of the air and we'll probably crash whilst we're changing seats and you're taking over piloting. You know, I could have offered you on the floor to fly and it would have been better, but ha! You wanna kill us now that we've survived all that? We're in the air. No? Good ending. 2 of 5. Okay, what's 5 of 5 then? Wait. The day after. Okay, so we've got ending 3, which was normal. Ending 2 is good. I would have thought maybe it was worse. Ending 4 is a secret one. So ending 1 is either very, very good or very bad. And ending 5 is either very, very good or very bad. Oh, don't tell me there's stuff in the locked rooms that we can't even go into. That's like some sort of super secret, very, very good ending. Right? Congratulations! After finding a daughter and defeating the master and his minions, Alicia, Paul and Emily escape the island, with Emily alive as a star witness and finding out the fate of his partner, Adrian Bennett. Paul has enough evidence to help Alicia go to trial and win her court case. Alicia and Emily return home to live a somewhat normal life. doing their best to cope with the horrors they experienced back in their master's domain. Although Alicia has mostly recovered from her trauma, she worries every day about Emily, who, despite returning mostly back to her normal self, still shows the occasional signs of being afflicted by the spells that the master put on her. Okay, so what if we didn't have the letter? Maybe there's like a slightly worse but good ending. You've unlocked another new costume, or is it the same new costume? Who knows at this point? Who knows? It's probably the same new costume. Okay, and then the master is still alive, and because she's still being affected by it, and we didn't go into the other worlds. What if the very, very good ending requires us to have killed all of the stuff? You know, and done all of that to unlock the doggo? What if we actually needed to unlock the doggo to be able to do that? Okay, extra content. Okay, epilogue files. Okay, so we're missing ending 1 and ending 5. And ironically, these only let you read the epilogue, so it doesn't let you see the other stuff. And again, Alicia and Emily return home to live a somewhat normal life, doing the best to cope with the horrors. Alicia vows never to leave her daughter behind. Use the powers of maternal love to help Emily heal. Okay, I mean, she is a bit more healed in that one, and she's not, like, still suffering. But there's ending 5 and there's ending 1, and that, like, literally makes no sense, because she teleported back in time. Or was that somebody else? Because it really doesn't look like us. Who suddenly becomes a, you know, a character in the dinosaur age for Dino Crisis. It might literally just be the Dino Crisis person. Now, I want to see, like, did we open up multiple costumes? Okay, that's just the player's manual. Okay, so an outfit that should fit you. Okay, survivor costume we probably already had, I think. Yeah, okay, so this is just what we mostly went around with. Then Western costume. Okay, so Fight Commando is probably the one from, like, the Dino Crisis one. Okay, so we've got, like, a Bloodborne sort of outfit. It's not really, well, I guess it's like cowboy, but it looks more like Bloodborne-y to me. It's like, especially with the theme of this game, definitely Bloodborne. You know, an interesting enough outfit. Don't know. I guess maybe go through the game without healing or something for the best couple user, or the heals. A lot of heals. Hitwoman costume. Okay, then there's the paid DLC ones. Retro costume. Right, let's try our sci-fi one. So these are the new costumes that we got. So one was from the one end and the other's from the other end. Maybe the others are just in the other endings. Okay, so this is literally Dino Crisis Lady, which she randomly becomes for whatever reason. So we can play through as Dino Crisis with, you know, the map and navigation, and literally wearing a phone on her sleeve as an app to have a radar. And cool outfit, but you know, why we were suddenly that back in the dinosaur age, but also the ending text for the epilogue is completely different. Makes no sense to me. You know, we did it, and how we get the other endings probably involve going through doors that we can't go through. And I don't know, maybe not taking the letter that the guy reads, you know, probably doing the bad ending whilst not reading the letter, and then doing the good ending whilst not reading the letter. Probably unlock the other endings. But that's where we're going to call it a day, and that's where we've completed this. No, that's the end of this, and we'll be back on Wednesday with something else, and who knows what we'll do next Monday. But have a nice rest of your week until then. We got some exclamation point goals in the meantime, and thank you to Marzalia, who was here earlier, and anyone that might have been lurking and watching. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, and I will catch you all again soon. Bye bye bye.